seeing him every. I'm seeing him everywhere now. Like he's just there all the time now. Being a dumb cunt. You spelt it. Threw out a full one.
No. Squat, Bianca, don't lean. Squat. But there was enough in there to spill. That was the problem.
Stream element spot running, emoji robot. Hey Snookums.
Hello, mate.
Hey y'all.
I've tried the pedals. I'm very grateful, but there is no resistance in those pedals. I didn't actually try them with racing. I just put my feet on them. There is no resistance. I don't know how you ever raced on them. But the wheel is a fucking awesome bonus, mate. Thank you very much. But I'll see what I can do with the pedals. But there's no resistance in them. And my God, they were filthy. I'm glad I've got this little jet blaster thing. And also, I thought you were trolling me with the wrapping.
Haha, I knew y'all'd like it.
I thought you were trolling me with the wrapping, bro. It took a while to get into it. It took a while.
Yes, or they were tucked away.
Anyways, I'm just doing this car quickly.
No, I worked in dispatch.
Yeah,
wanted it to arrive safe.
I figured that too. I was like, he's in transport. He knows what he's doing. Because the missus was like, she was like, is it just going to have nothing in it?
You might be able to change the mechanism from your old ones over.
They're very different. Even the size, bro. They're so much further away from me. They're like half the size of my pedals. Is it the right one, yeah? Yeah.
That action's gone.
But yeah, stoked with the wheel, man.
That is so... It's every time. I almost faceplant the incense. Every time.
The wheel is a very good bonus. I haven't done it yet.
I think there is a cheap mod for them. Have a goggle. Fire are the Drivong Force GT pedals.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they plugged in, no problem. But yeah, they feel plastic. And just, like I said, no resistance at all.
Yeah, I bought it for my Fanatec, but it was a little too small. It's leather, so it will be nicer than the rubber you have.
No, mine was leather too, bro. I think. Alright.
Mounting over is easy. Check YouTube.
Yeah, no, I've done it. I have done it. Like I said, that's why my wheel's been loose ever since. It's fucking mean. Yeah, I'm going to put a lobby up very soon, guys. I'm just playing with the car. What about you, Arnie? Would you do Trans Am? You said you were going to last time, but you never got involved.
The mod for the brake I think is like a stiffer rubber and or spring, should be $20 or so.
Yeah, I've actually got,
Hey everyone.
Hey Chevy, I have one. Only one, but I
Not
can
sure
get
there
the
is
others
nothing else on ATM.
because Tim gave it to me. I don't know where it is, but yeah, I've got one.
Chef.
I can show it to you. It's fucking, it's like when I put it next to my springs, it's like 2/3 the size, but it's just so fucking stiff. And he replaced his ones with it. Yeah, that'll do for the back of it. It's got Eckhart's on the bonnet. On the, should I put a Mustang logo on it? I feel like I should. Could I put one in the middle? Because it's different.
Yeah, I remember doing this to my old Logitech pedals before I put the Axe mod in. So why we be able to use the Rampage?
Not for the Trans Am, no. Two completely different things. No. Definitely not. It was by far the absolute fastest car in the testing I did. By about 3 seconds. It'd have to be played with and dropped. But even just the way it drives, like it's a race car, bro. Like you get in it, even on sports tyres, just the way it drives. Like I'll show you. Like Mach 40, Rampage, Maverick, Chevy Nova. Those were the 4 cars I was looking at, and the Nova, the Maverick, and the Mach, they all had their strengths and bonuses, but like the Mach 40 and the Maverick couldn't brake. The Chevy was driving like a boat. As soon as I got in the Rampage was just easy. But I would be very keen on driving the Rampage like in a series, full stop. I think that'd be incredible. Does it still have Ford or Shelby attached? No, it doesn't. What about Ford? That's stupid. So you can't put Ford or Shelby on it even though that's what it is. Put Fanatec on it though. Yay.
Yeah, I love the way it drives.
No, it's gonna be black. Yeah, that'll do. I don't want to make it too race car, but I wanted to make it traditional. Fucking paint job I had on it was hideous. I don't know what I was thinking. But I was thinking of trying. Well, I could try SEMA first just to show you. But yeah, I was just going to put up a lobby for lols and testing. Because I'm telling you guys, like, for those who have done it before, Chevy, Sparrow, like, whatever your chosen car, like, so, Sage's Trans Am, Chev, the Camaro, go get the Camaro, take it to the Ultimates, see what Ultimate parts you can put in it now, because we haven't driven these things for a year. We've had so many updates in that time, and the tyre changes and the physics changes and stuff. When we were doing the original series, we were on Sports Soft 700 pp, and we had nearly everybody that was in it had their car nerfed. The only ones that sat at 700 horsepower or more
with engine swap.
Yes, 100%. All the engine swaps are. That's my preferred choice. When we did like when we redid it back at Nürburgring, I changed from the Super B to the Pantera. But basically, Chevy, the performance of the sports tyres in terms of rating now is a lot less than what it used to be. So with sports tyres and these cars fully done up, you're lucky to sit at like barely any of them get to 700 pp now, and that's with the sports tyres, ultimate parts, and no nerfing. So like the way we had them in terms of the physical setup, no problems. But in terms of the power, I know the Camaro needed to be nerfed. I know the 69 Corvette had to be nerfed. I know the fucking Hellcat Challenger had to be nerfed. I was in the Super B. I think I was one of two cars next to the Mustang GT where we weren't even at 700. Now, I was at like 560 horsepower, something like that. My Super B now has over 800 horsepower, and it's still not at 700 pp. And when I went and did the Bathurst time trial, I was 3 seconds faster than what we were last time. So, like, I genuinely think I'm going to drop the performance levels to try and create a better BOP, because some of those much, much higher cars now can still run at that super high setting and not even hit the 700. So I think I'm going to have to bring it down to about, I don't know, I'm thinking 650 to 680. But it depends on what cars. But it means I need to do all those cars and then test them at that, check the speed, etc. But yeah, in terms of cars allowed, none of these, because they don't have years. Even the Maverick, right? The Maverick is a 67 Mustang, but it's not, because it doesn't have a year. This isn't even real, but I think it's based on a 70 Mach 1. The Roadster is based on a 70 Camaro, and then the Chevy Nova actually has a year on it. It's not like a concept or whatever. But effectively, if they don't have a year on them, then they can't enter, because they're not an actual production car, if you know what I mean. But the SEMA thing, even the SEMA thing at 700, the Rampage is going to fucking decimate, and the Maverick is like 60, 70 kilometers an hour faster than anything else, but it needs to brake about 200 meters earlier. I was going to do delivery for the Rampage, but that can wait, I guess. But yeah, so there you go. They're all... So the Chevy can't even get there to 699. These are the SEMA cars. And as I said, the Chevy's the only one that technically has a year on it. the Maverick, I couldn't even believe the Maverick could come under 700 pp at its horsepower and shit, and I did. So it didn't even get nerfed. All I did was add weight. It weighs a ton. No car has ever weighed this much in the series. And that engine is in other cars, just not albeit not a Maverick engine, and not having turbo. But like, I drove it, I tested it. Statistics-wise, it's right up against the other cars. Like, it's a rocket, but it's hard to drive. Like, it'd be like the Boss times 100. It's way harder than the Boss. All right, so as example, the Super B is at 667 pp. When we did Trans Am the first time, the limit was 700. Everybody, with the exception of me and Teeter, had to nerf their car to get it under the 700 pp rating. And a lot of them sat at over 700 horsepower. I'm talking the Boss, the Camaro, the engine-swapped Corvette, the Challenger. Me and Teeter sat at like 550, 560 HP, and we were like 680, 690 pp. And that was with full ballast, but we were 100, 100. Now this car's on the sports tyres. I have all the ultimate parts, which is insane. Look at that. All the ultimate parts. This car has 200 more horsepower than what it did previously, and it's sitting at about 20 to 30 less pp now. But it is so much faster. Like, so, like, if I change this back to the other settings, you'd probably see. Alright, so the original Bathurst, 658. That's without the ultimate parts, 690 horsepower. Less ballast. So, like, that's original Trans Am settings. And the car would have been 698. So, like, I literally think the sports tyres lost 40 to 50 performance points. Alright, and then bring it to what it is now. 667, over 200 horses more. The stats are a bit better, that's about it, but it's still nowhere near good enough to compete against the SEMA cars, or probably even against the original Trans Am cars. But I think what I'm saying basically is every single car that was entered is now completely different, especially if you go and install all of the ultimate parts that you can get. Because I think back then, maybe one or two of us were lucky to have like one ultimate part on our car. Whenever we got an ultimate part, it was for some fucking piece of shit that we didn't use. Okay? The SEMA thing is going to take some playing with, because, like, I think if the Roadsters are going to come out, I just think we do, like, I'd be down for it, straight up. Roadster races. Like, straight up. It is, and even on sports tyres, this thing is just so much more of a race car, like, compared to the others. Like, listen to it. And even the top speed now, because even this thing, I'd never done it up. It's like it's fully done up. It's barely been nerfed, but it is fully done up, like ultimate parts and all. Fucking, and it can go a supercharger. I didn't put one in it. Didn't need it. But it can go a supercharger. And then, like, look at the stats on it. And then, like, the Maverick, I think, has similar stats. But, yeah, it does. You cannot stop in this thing. Like, you can't. There was, like, pros and strengths. All four of them. But bottom line, I tried 3 laps in each car. By second lap, in the Maverick, the Mac, and the Chevy, which was the hardest to drive, I was down to a 209, which was still 3 seconds quicker than what we were doing in Trans Am. And before I tested these, I got the Super B down to a 209. So I was like, alright, that's fucking mental, that's crazy. Then I tried the Rampage, and first lap ran a 209, second lap ran a 206 at Bathurst. 3 seconds faster than any of these. So I was just like, and effortless. Like, effortless. It was snappy and responsive, and but this thing I think could genuinely like look. Even looking at the horsepower, it seems mental. And if I do bring it down, it's going to have to lose more horses, and it weighs so fucking much. But like trying to brake in it, this is big boy's car. Like it's truly big boy's car. And all four of them, the Mac 40 felt like the worst in terms of braking ability. Like it felt horrible. I don't have the original ones saved. I think that was pretty close to it. I think. Fuck it, I'll go Bathurst. Yeah, 2-2 is pretty good. Just a test. And because like I feel like the weight, if I set a certain minimum weight now, especially because of all the new settings and shit, I think there'll be certain cars that won't be able to make it, especially once they're fully upgraded. With the weight drops and
I'm
shit.
in the MAV 2 LOL.
So like a minimum.
Hey Jester, I'm not good with tuning, but can I join in the
Of
fun?
course, bro. Of course, and we can
Saw
show
he
you.
was in a race. The Camaro has 800 HP
Yeah,
now.
I told you, Chevy, bro. Is that with every part? Have you got everything on it now? And no worries, Ash. Just these are the settings, and we can always help you with setting the car up. Just muscle cars, or the so even 1000. Like, cause I think the Pantera is under it, but I'll just go 1000 for now. Sports, all tires, required tire type change, medium. And then it'd be like a medium soft race, unrestricted, unrestricted. Have it off. Weak.
Yeah, I think so.
On, off, on. All good. So that's just like a base. And that's not even close to the original because I'm being generous with the power limit, PP limit, weight. Just because test, nothing serious. So save that. And I'm only just going Bathurst just because it's a daily this week. it's what I was at least testing the cars the other day in
Any
terms of quick
American
times.
cars pre-72A?
Yes. And there are other cars that I'll accept as technicalities, like not American, based on them being pre-72 road cars that can kind of act as muscle cars, but it depends on the car. But like as an example, the Mercedes, the fucking SLS Mercedes. You want to pull that out? I think that thing would
I will
absolutely.
be in soon.
I think that thing fits in this category. There are certain cars but I'm at the moment I don't care, bro. I don't care. But like in terms of if it's to become a series, that is what it's based on. If it's to even just become a one-off event, which is probably what it'll start as. Man, this fucking cat hair just does not stop. I've pulled so much off my socks today. Yeah, so he's got his Maverick already. So he's testing something else technically right now. Because even so, I'm thinking for this series, I'm going to drop the PP. And for SEMA, I mean, even SEMA, like the Chevy Nova would be, if I keep SEMA at 700, the Nova can't compete. It's just going to be Mach 40, Mustang, Rampage. And the Rampage, I think, is too good. So it'd be like if we look at SEMA, I think Maverick, Chevy, Mach 40, Rampage its own thing. Sound good? So yeah, like if he's in that, I'll test the fucking. Oh, Ash, you're dreaming with that one. Here's mine, Ash. I actually have it. I'll try mine too. Look at this. Look at yours, Ash. Not even done up. Look at this one. I'd recommend a wing to Ash, no matter what. I'd recommend a wing because you need downforce. It's one of the easiest things you can change on a car. To give it instant drivability. But I had only recently done this up myself. What's it sitting at? 800 horsepower.
I like my car simple looking. Emoji rolling on the floor.
Bro, look at mine. Mine's not even painted. Like this is as muscle as this Corvette could get. Chrome, all chrome. Not enough chrome, bro. Look at this. My dream car from back in the day. Look at that, mate. That's pretty stock. Fucking. That's off its head. Because yeah, this was one car that nobody looked at last time. Was it not out? Did we not have it in the game yet? Because I was surprised with that. Even when I'd seen it in my collection, I was like, why haven't I done that up? Alright, so yeah, this one's... So the intercooler's not on it. There we go. Boom, $6.99, and that makes it slower. That's odd. That's real odd. Fucking 839 horsepower and it's not even 700. I dropped one dash off the ECU. Barely any weight added to it. Like this is one weight-wise, it could be a killer. Fuck it, I'll have a look at it. What's the point? $20, you reckon? It's pretty high for these. Four speed, what's the trajectory with that? 300. Not bad, not bad. 300. Okay. Sparrow's probably, I can't remember what the Camaro could do. I remember its acceleration was mental.
There is a new Corvette in the next update.
I know, and I'm so keen for it. It won't get anywhere near the speed of 53. But, like, I have seen supercharged versions of them in real life that are pumping out 6, 7, 800 horsepower. But, like, it's considered blasphemy. Those cars are meant to be cruisers, not fucking rods. But it looks incredible, Chevy. They've never had... I think they had one that was like a 56 or a 58, something like that. It was a later model. So this is like probably the earliest one they've ever done. Was it like C3 or something? It's mean. It looks so good. I can't wait to have it in like hot pink and like ebony white or some shit. Like, as soon as I seen it, bro. It's the only car I'm wet for out of that patch. 100%. Others couldn't give a fuck about it. I seen someone make a video. They're like, I'm never going to drive this. Why would I drive this? I was like, why wouldn't you? Also, if you remember, Chevy, a lot of us were using assist back then. Assists weren't as effective back then as what they are now. But the tyre model has completely changed, and assist burn tyres. Like, that's why I was fully... it's going to be pretty funny. It's honestly one of the main reasons that I wanted to have a look at this again, was because I genuinely thought the biggest problem I had in the Super B was looking after the tyres, and I was using ASM and TC1. And I feel like I could have a genuine chance of driving that Super B at least now without any assist. Therefore, could I look after my tyres better? God, I love the stance on that.
Assist is much better.
It is, but what I'm saying is tyre wear was shocking for me. It was a major issue. And then we've seen in the seasons where I was using assist or Le Mans, tyre wear was still a huge issue for me. And you know, I've spent the last month now racing without them. And I'm like gradually realising, fuck, like how much tyre damage have I been doing because of those assists? Can't even imagine how much more it'll be in these. I love the stance on it. Every time you see that car straight on, just the camber of the front and rear wheels, it's just got this little bit of a pushing the shoulders down on it. I still haven't driven my one since I set this one up. Like, I just thought it was too OP. See, and he's still got two. CSA, TC. His livery's just improved over time. That's so legit. And that's what I want for the cars too. Was always the thing. If it legit becomes a thing, like if we enter it, the cars have to look authentic. Like, you could do your own thing with them, like there's a Viking thing, Top Gun and shit. You could do your own thing with them, but they have to look like a race car of that era. Bro, he's like, it's like he's doing a demo in it. I know he's not like he's actually trying to drive it, but this car is just like it's doing a demo wherever it goes, whatever it does. The Boss is a very, very strong choice, Sash. But it's hard to pull up. It's very hard to pull up, mate. Joyride. That's bad. That actually looks like, fuck, that looks exactly like Vanishing Point. Vanishing Point is like a 70 Mustang? 71?
What silly viewiness are you up to here?
Where have you been, mate? How are you, buddy? What have you been doing? What are you playing on PC? I have a sick PC now. I can play some games. This is Trans Am, is what we're doing. We are testing for something that I did quite a long time ago that was very successful and was very fun.
Horizon 5 LOL.
Ah, fair enough. You know that guy really looks like Bub? The Australian diver? The one that come in, the gay kid? Yeah, looks like him, so bad. He's what? But yeah, this is just testing at the moment, playing around. It's something quite a few of us did exactly a year ago. It was heaps of fun. Arnie, you should come do this in VR, mate. See, you're driving the Viper
this
too.
game in the back of my head all day. I just got to get on my PS4 at some point.
Well, this is a reason to play the game and to play it in a way that you've never played before, bro. To drive hard cars, classic cars that are incredibly overpowered on tyres that are incredibly under grip, with a bunch of dudes that will drive hard and clean around you. You know, like you and me racing each other at fucking Monza in the F1s, but with cars that weigh 3 times as much.
What
Three
is it?
times.
An event you've set up or what?
Basically, yeah. We're testing at the moment, but it's something I've done before. In terms of settings, I'll give you exact right now.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, it's really good series for engine swaps, really good series for muscle cars, really good series to basically put $500,000 into a car and drive it like it's fucking stolen. Fucking short keys. I swear sometimes I'm like, I don't even know how I did that. How is that a short key? 72 American road cars, sports tyres, 700 pp.
Yay, the game has had some dry updates, that's why I haven't been playing, but
no
the
shit it
update
has,
where
bro.
you can buy engine swaps was mean
Yes,
as love that.
and the ultimate parts now too, as long as you're level 50. Minimum weight 1100. That's pretty much all you really need to know.
Pre-1972 American road cars. Sports tires. 700 pp minimum weight 1100.
So as example,
Yay,
at the moment we have a Camaro,
collector.
a
Only took them a fucking year left.
69 Mustang, another Camaro, and I'm in the 63 Corvette. But as example, so we've got, don't worry about these three for now, that's testing for something else. The Chevy Nova, the Daytona Coupe. There's two of those, the 69 Corvette, there's the original, and then there's an engine swap one. The 65 Shelby, Camaro, Superbird, Challenger, that's an engine swap too. The Mustang Mach-1, there is an engine swap of that. That's the Interceptor, fucking Mad Max, the GT40, the Pantera 71, the Boss, the Mangusta. Fuck, I even accept the Ford Roadster, but it's nowhere near the cars in power. And I it couldn't because of the weight at the moment. But like I said, I'm thinking of not even having the weight limit. I'd accept the Wicked Fabrication GT51. It is a muscle car, and that is like the one European car where I was like outright I would accept it because it is a big, fat, pre-1972 muscle car. Fucking biggest V8, V10, whatever it is. So I'd accept that, because I remember the Aston Martin came out. Some people pulled out the Aston Martin last time. I was like, yeah, I'd accept it. The Cobra. I mean, even the fucking 2000 GT had looked the part, and it's got the weight. But that's like getting real picky. But that's basically it, mate. Oh, that was not. Trans
I'll
Am's.
screenshot those requirements and I can try build something tomorrow, maybe if it's just in testing.
Yeah. At the moment, there's nothing set in stone, bro. There won't be any event. If it happens, it'll be like a one-off. You know, we'll give people plenty of time. It's just to generate interest for now. Settings-wise, like
Indefinitely
setups.
no tuner. The most I can do is final gear ratios. LOL.
Yeah, well then, any of the cars. So as example, like if you go with something that you've just seen, there's a setup. Like any of the ones I have set up. The Camaro, everybody's got a setup. The Boss, there's a couple of setups. Like if you decide on pretty much any of the ones that I've shown you, especially like the actual real cars, the Corvette, the Camaro, the Boss, the Mach 1, I don't have the greatest setup for them too. They're fucked. I've got a great setup for the Boss. My car, if you need a hand, it's a simple screenshot, bro. Even the Mach 4, I'd accept the Mach 4 because it has to get nerfed a hell of a lot to come down to these cars levels. And I'd love to see someone do the judge. Have I done that with Ultimate Parts? I don't think I have. This car has come out much after, and he's nowhere near it on the Sports Softs. Only needs one more Ultimate Part. Okay, cool. So the judge could be an option too, 100%. I'd love to see someone use the judge because the Pontiac isn't represented enough. But yeah, you get the gist of it.
But yeah, I've been digging Horizon 5, has a zillion cars and the customization is like super fun cause you can make some dumb shit. Gameplay is a...
Yeah. I really enjoyed Heat. Last Need for Speed, well, second last Need for Speed, like I really enjoyed it, and it was just the customization, just like project cars and unique cars, like fucking the Barracuda and shit. Unique cars that I hadn't seen in video games ever, or for a very long time. Fucking Mustang Fastback, the 84 Fastback, real big blocky thing, loved that. But yeah, I'm thinking about iRacing, bro, because like I've got a really good laptop now. Like a really, really, really good laptop now. NVIDIA fucking GeoForce GTX graphics card, shit. Built-in capture.
Yeah, Heat was pretty fun. First NFS I played since like Hot Pursuit 2010.
Been the first one for
Story
me for a long
lasted
time too.
0.3 seconds and the cops are stupid but oh well.
But yeah, I've got like 8 gig of RAM, Intel Core i7 7700 to 8 gigahertz, NVIDIA GeoForce GTX 1050, 4 gigabyte. And I've been playing
My
around.
PC I built in May is Mian, Ryzen 5 5500 CPU and RX 6600 GPU.
But I've just been playing around with Steam and shit, and some of the games that I've already grabbed, like for free, or just people like, I can play iRacing at damn near max settings. So yeah, this one, what is it, RTG or something? I think it's a gaming one, specifically a gaming one. Smoke. Putting it off for ages because I've been talking shit to you guys. Sorry.
I have NFS Unbound in my library but haven't installed it yet. I've been distracted with Forza. Is it any good? I heard it was like alright.
Personally for me, I'm not interested. Like it looked interesting, just I guess for the artistic style of the game. You can't use a wheel on it, at all. I'm not interested in it. It looks like shit to me. And the people that I seen that had it played it for like a month, and then I've never seen it again. But the fact that you couldn't use a wheel on it, and that you had to have like the third-person view and shit, no, get in the fucking bin. I appreciate the artistic style of it, even though it's such a whack genre to try and do it in. They should have just fully tried to make a fucking initial D game and left it at that, in my opinion. But I didn't want anything to do with it, and it's PS5 only anyways, which is even more piss poor that it's like got a forced view, no wheel, etc. It looks like a racing game that was made for like weeaboos, like just like fucking anime JDM kids that can't really race, in my opinion. But the visual of it is cool, like some of the visuals that they've done in it, you've never seen shit like that before, but that's the only appealing side of it to me. Even the car selection seems pretty fucking poo.
I'll give it a go. I've played Heat so I can compare it to that when I do played it.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything like Heat, bro. At all. More story-based than ever before too, apparently, which I hate that Need for Speed and EA in general try to do with their racing games. I don't want to play a fucking racing game for a story. Red. Fucking all that shit. Fucking always some douche called Devon. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna try this thing. It's very sexy looking.
F123 seems to have done it too.
F1's been doing... Oh! F1 has been doing it for a long time. Oh, that's right, I've moved the fucking chair, didn't I? So I'm way closer to the pedals now. Because of the other fucking... Whoa! Wheel spinning 5th! Whoa! Oh, she doesn't like braking. At all. Or turning. Oh, what am I doing too? I'm a rude cunt. Fucking Sparrow, mate. How have you not said nothing?
I bought the game yesterday because the only F1 game I played was F122.
The game's meant to be very good. I mean, we lost Smush to it. I haven't seen Smush in ages because he's just been playing that ranked and shit. I've seen a lot of people still playing it quite a while after release. And the new F1 manager is meant to be like the best ever. The last one I played was 21. But yeah, they've always had the douche story mode too. But I mean, the only bit I didn't really like about their story mode was just how many interactions it kind of forced you to have in between races. Like sometimes you would just like, just let me fucking go to my next session. You'd have the fucking interview with the chick and Will and all that shit, like it just became a bit too much for me, so I don't think I'd like an overextended story mode.
Jester, the driving on controller in this new game is so good it's already worth it. Fucking hated the driving in 2-2 on controller.
I'm so dead. This thing can't stop. And it's got so much torque. Like, I had up the fucking first hill, I had wheel spin in 5th. No. It's bad enough when it's wheel spin through fucking 3rd.
Steering was absolute shit in the previous game, lad.
I haven't liked the driving probably since like 21-19, F1-19. But I think like ever since going to like kind of Gran Turismo and stuff, like the F1 games seem fucking super fidgety at times. I actually think in F1, like the Mercedes they had in Gran Turismo Sport, I thought it was harder to drive in Gran Turismo than it was in F1. Oh man, they're softs. Stop it. This car with no assist is not easy. I still did alright in fucking the B.
Dude in 2-2, on controller right, non-saw T1 chicane, when you turned right and then turned hard left the wheel in Gamewood Center, pausing. It was so shit.
Yeah, I bet. Alright, so... Yeah, that actually, yeah, I kept my sensitivity at 10, so that could be a starting factor.
And the cars would slip after a pixel of tire hit a curb.
Yeah, I'd heard that they had completely overhauled the driving though, man. I think that was their intention, to make it a bit harder. Okay. Yeah. Even it out more. Put that back up. Alright. Third gear. I can't do in third what I would do in all the other cars, and it's just a habit. Like you never want to drop to second for those turns. Like you're so used to sweeping around them in third. But like even just that right-hander up the hill, you can't do it in third. It's alright. Seconds. Like a healthy gear. Oh, it's so twitchy. mostly street or sports. We all, a lot of us anyways, except for probably Tina, when we all thought that when we had the full customization on the car was just fucked. And then when we and also because of the performance points thing too, we like it was a way we were avoiding the power thing by dumping it on sports, and it was just a way of, like, we were like, alright, instead of fucking with the car with the full suspension, reduce it to stock with the power, drive it, find out what you need. And then it was like, do you need height, do you need camber, do you need, because like the camber side of it is complicated. We get Tim here, Tim will fucking tell every single one. Tim or Joking, they'll tell us exactly what we need to fucking. Maxi too, he's pretty good with that stuff. For me, it was just fucking change the numbers until the car drives better. Yes, here we go, second around the turns, and that's... Oh, we're getting somewhere. But yeah, see Chevy's time already, look at that. 2099, and we were doing 12s last time. I did it again, I went around in third. Fucking goose. The weight's much better now. Stop the wheel spin. It's probably the only car that goes over that hill and doesn't fucking mono. Because it's too small. Doesn't have the wheelbase that the others do. My god, you should see what the Maverick does over that. I felt like I was in a fucking drag car with wheelie bar. It was like it hit the boot, and just the boot kept it
it's just
upright.
Suspension like my brain can't process WTF, half of it means law.
You just, honestly, for me it's like that too, but just read the descriptive thing every time for that one particular part that you're looking at, and it will explain it every time. Basically, you know, it'll be like up as understeer, down as oversteer, something like that. And you'll think, alright, what do I need for the car? Where am I struggling? And incremental changes too, not major ones. You do incremental at a time,
Righto.
take the car back out, you drive it. You don't do massive ones, and then because the car's just going to be drastically different every time, and it just set you back every time. Like a lot of us did that the first time we changed track, because none of us had fully saved our settings yet. We went from having like a setup for this to like we went to Watkins, and every one of us was like spinning first turn, we couldn't pull up, hitting the bus stop and blowing up. Like it was just, the car had to be set up completely different. And then by the time we were running the thing, we all had like 6 or 7 pre-saved track setups, and most of the time it was just aerodynamics and suspension that changed. Like Nord, we had to change a lot about our cars to even drive them on the Nord. Like all the aerodynamic stuff we'd done to keep them pinned for these tracks, we had to get rid of. Oh, wowee. Oh, it's faster than the Camaro up the hill. Oh, finally, yes, I've just got to start using second a lot more. My brain just doesn't comprehend it. I'm like, it's a muscle car. 3rd gear, coast, I'm fine. And it's like, no, you're not. You're gonna fucking spin. And short shift. Remember short shift when you're in trouble. Especially if you're going over the mountain. Fuck! Oh, it's just starting to get it too. still so swayy. I've got no confidence in fucking gunning it around turns. Don't have confidence gunning it down the street. Fucking hell, these ultimate parts, man. It's just what they've done for the acceleration of these cars. Like, all that extra 200 horsepower that we're getting now is just straight into the fucking get up and go of it. I felt like a god in the Super B the other day when I was testing. Out of throttle control just to go up a straight. It's bringing back full fucking memories of like why we were doing this. My arm's already tired. Like rallying. Wheel feels like I'm driving a fucking tractor. Or like a car with no fucking power steering. Old fucking VB Commodore or some shit. Oh, floated off up the top. Again. Oh, it's so loose. Wants to hurt me. Oh, a couple of times. Like, I still went off the skyline then, and I was full lift going around the turn. And at the end of Conrod, depending on what car you're in, full lift and then brakes non-stop at about 200. It's like that's what I, with the Rampage, bro. The Rampage was full throttle through there, and then like getting on the brakes at like 150, like a Group 3 car. The grip that I had in it just felt mental. Come on! Oh, okay. You're okay. Bro, I'm like upshifting, accelerating like a motherfucker, and I'm about 65% throttle through second, third, fourth. Oh, 100% over them. I'm talking up first straight. Just to survive the first turn. But yeah, the two lefters into the fucking start to go up is really hard, especially on the out. Just can't keep it together. It's fun to drive, but it just doesn't have confidence. Fuck, it just pops out. Legit, I'm gonna fucking dislocate an elbow or a shoulder or some shit trying to drive this thing. That's what I'm thinking with mine, like it's rolly, like it's swaying a bit. I think I need it stiffer, but any stiffer, and gonna spin any time I put the throttle down, that's for sure. But my ability to turn in and accelerate is non-existent. Oh, it's so quick. Gotta stretch it long to hit the 310 by the kick, and that's literally what I've got set up. Camaro was traditionally like a 340 car. It was the second fastest compared to the Boss in terms of straight line speed. I remember at Le Mans it was scary how much quicker that Boss had. And there was like a train of Camaros too. Yeah, but then you'd get to him at the fucking chicane and he'd be down in first trying to get around the first chicane and you're going through in third, 120 k's, like, yeah, see you, mate. And then he'd catch up to you about by the time you get to the second chicane again, then he'd yeet himself. Oh, yeah, but it was like a fucking 787 how early he had to fucking break into the right-hander. Alright, I've tried, but that's violent. I've got a fucking old man eyelash going here. Is it eyelash? No, eyebrow. Bro, it's like it's about 1.5 inches long, I reckon. One single hair. I'm pulling on it. I bet it's been getting in my fucking vision for the last few days. Oh, it didn't work. Oh! Usually I cut them. That was brutal. Oh, root no. Fucking old man eyebrows. My pop had fucking the eyebrows, the fucking hair coming out of his ears and shit. Just going bald, looked like Mr. Burns. The nose hairs, I've already got the fucking nose hairs, can't like real long nose hairs. I just pulled out my really long eyebrow, bub. I just pulled it out. I think it blinded me. Alright, well, just to make myself feel better, I'm going to pull out a car I can actually drive. So yeah, mine is fully done up. 667. This is where I'm saying, like, I mean, at least if I wanted to compete in this, and there's a few others, I think like the GT is going to be another one. That'll be way under now. So I'll have a look at it. Yeah, so 660. That's fully done up. It is. It's missing one ultimate part. So, so I think it's Bathurst. Dude's a fucking king there. And it's been on, and he's been there, and he was up the pointy end, in the Merc. He would have loved it. Punching on with Japanese cunts in the Supra. Calling them dirty. And then beating them. I seen it. I remember even, bro, you go way back to GTS, he used to use the Corvette, and he was just fucking bullet. Before the reliance on the Supra, like I remember everybody'd have like their chosen car, there'd still be the Meta, which was like a fucking V-dub or a GTR or some shit at that point. But his Corvette times were always like 201s. Like 2019. And like for me, even back then, pre-Bob, fuckery, my best ever was like 202 flat. Like ever. And it was like killing myself for a week trying, and he'd have that type of time from the start of the week. Like even Amiga's time, bro. He's like 25th in the world at the moment. 202... It's 202.6, I think. Yeah, of course. There's 4 Aussies up there, and 3 of them are in Supras. And then Andy's in the fucking BRZ. Got the straight line speed of a fucking donkey. They're not very fast though, but donkeys are. It's like, when you see the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire question, and it's about horsepower, and then it's got the other proposed Like, what does the HP stand for? And it's got like, it literally has like donkey power, sheep, something, and I think the person locked in donkey. Hey, yeah, he's the donkey man, Donkey King, Donkey Kong. He's about two donkeys fucking on top of each other high too. Like at the circus. Sorry. It's me re-entering. They definitely... Oh yeah. Use watch cats. This thing. Fuck, that looks nice, Ash. Oh, sorry, Ash. I was looking at the car. I was full looking at his car and I crashed into him. You watch the stability of this thing. Alright? Why use the drifting? I've seen that. Like this thing. No assist. This is where I think it can be my bread and butter now. And I remember last time I was capable of taking pole at Bathurst, and I didn't. I got fourth, but I was first by turn one. Oh yeah, this is... Mate, I was slipping and sliding and dying and crying before. I feel like I'm in a 2-ton... I feel like I'm in the Bugatti. 2-ton fucking Group 4 car. That's better. Way more top speed. Full front brake balance, full throttle, no wheel spin. Life is good. It's just not that fast. But it's way faster than it was. I'm still getting 300. I was getting like 260. I was like the fucking Hyundai top speed in this thing last time.
Man, this track is fantastic. Shame the single player underused this track.
It is, Ash. And for car, like what we are doing right now is like what was 30 years of racing history here in Australia. Like legitimately. From like the early 60s to the early 90s. There was cars like this. All sorts of classes. But back in the day it was Valiants, Chargers, Mustangs, Tiranas. I mean, it's been said that like a lot of the fucking muscle car boom and inspiration that happened in the late 60s and 70s, like in the rest of the world, is because of what they were doing here. Like there was nothing stock about our series, like stock car, NASCAR. Fucking look at it, the size of a Tirana XU1 next to a fucking XA, and you're like, what the that's like a third of a car versus a car. Yeah, and next to, yeah, Moffat in that thing, and Brocky in the little XU1. Yeah, I know, I agree. They've got an event, Ash. One of the missions is I think it's an hour or half hour here in Group 3. You have to do it in the Jag. I think it's half hour. But yeah, it simulates the Bathurst 12 hour. And it does, like, it goes like Arvo. No, it goes Arvo to sunrise. Like, you go through the whole dusk. Track goes fucking purple and shit. Looks amazing. This track at, like, nighttime, morning. Oh, dog. I was pushing, and then I was dead. Hello. How are you finding the tyres? How's your wear? Is the wear better? Because I think it has been. It's a lot of laps, and stupid laps. Probably better to drive. Yeah, the Corvette was really good too, and I was in rear wheel sitting. Whoa! Yeah, they were horrible in these things. Like, you have to get used to that little lift as you come onto Conrod, because if you grab that fucking grass, it's not letting go of you. I did. My optimal's down to 2090. I've just cooked it over the mountain so bad. Bro, I could decimate this time with the fucking sector I just had and the fact that I'm still purple. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm parked. I saved it, but yeah, basically parked at the last turn. In the sand. Just pumping the brakes so hard, I thought I was going to put my foot through the entertainment.
No parking spot.
Yeah, no parking there. No, I can't park there. That was stupid, but I caught it. And the left's messing my pants. Both ends. Yeah. Yeah. A bit more. I already got fucking 200 kilos just to keep that arse end fucking planted. Come on. Helps keep it planted. But I remember for me last time it was a major issue because it ended up resulting in so much rear tyre wear, like way more than anybody else was getting. Because I was adding so much weight to my car to try and make it faster. Oh, it makes me want to punch something. Alright, I've got warmed up. I'll try that with fucking fresh tyres. What else could I do? What else could I do? That's low end. Talk.
Getting the up to spec.
The GTO, yeah, nice, Chev, because I wanted to look at it, but like, missing that ultimate part, so, and I mean, I can't, I hate it, we can do the tyres and shit, they need to give us full parts in the buy shit, because as the lobby host, you can't go buy anything. That's why I remember it was costing me so much money last time, because like in my downtime I was earning money just to spend it on all the cars, just so I could show you guys that they could all run identical times. God, that livery is so good.
785 HP.
Oof. Oof. What's mine? 583. Oof. That's like what? So that's just a different ultimate part. Oof. Because I love the Judge. The sound of it. Ugh.
Yep.
Even the Mach 1 could be so much better now. I actually can't believe my engine swap Mach 1, which I preferred the fully done up Mach 1. They drove very differently afterwards. But neither of them have the ultimate parts now. And I really liked both. Because I remember iMatt was in stock, and like me and he was running faster times than me in the stock, like the fully done up stock. And I was testing both, and like I was better in the fully done up stock too, which I just didn't understand. I wonder, could this actually could it? Because it's nerfed to the fucking shithouse. Sports, yep. And it hasn't got anything done to it. Can only get one more ultimate part, so there's not much, yeah, so I probably couldn't anyways. I mean, it couldn't. That Merc could get fucking whooped by these. Whooped. Would not stand a chance. 6.8 litre too. Fits right in. I remember there was a Dodge that was exactly that. 6.8 litre. Nah, that's the Hellcat. That's the Challenger. I'm talking real life. I remember my auntie had one. Just can't remember what Dodge it was. Or it was like a certain model of Charger. It was not a very efficient car. Very loud and slow. But it was sick. It was huge. But yeah, there's so many options. And mate, whoever could make the Superbird drivable, I will give them a gobby live on stream. Seriously. Just to see it. Even at the fucking speedways, it was fucked. It's sick though. It's not, it's ridiculous, but it's the King's car, bro. Richard fucking Petty. In cars, it's the same car. Oh. It's the Dynaco car. Oh. I mean, that wasn't even my childhood. I was like an adult when I seen cars, and that shit was like, oh, fucking Richard Petty. Days of Thunder and cars. What a sick cunt. Be like, I was talking about it recently. I was like, if they made Days of Thunder 2, they could have fucking Dale Jr. in it. Be like, they had Dale Sr. in the... Oh. Tom Cruise would be like a race dad. Losing my shit. all these cars are just like fucking South Park with the Ertard with boobs. Yeah, same thing. Ertard. Yes, son. Ertard. Sharon's like, what the fuck is going on? Don't worry, Sharon. I've got this. Ertard. Like I said, last week when we were driving him somewhere in the world, Tim Allen's fucking beaten off somewhere. Jay Leno's cracking a fucking smile, tear in his eye. But even like what you said with the just doing up other cars at the moment. Like, I mean, I've always done it with the modern sports car. Like, I mean, always looking for a Le Mans grinder. But like that Roadster, the 22. Even as soon as I said, because like it's the Roadster, but just more modern and beefier, kind of cooler aerodynamics and shit on it. Like, when I look at those pictures, I'm like, fucking, it's basically got all the ultimate parts. And this and that, and they're running racing tyres. Like, that's going to be pushing 300 horses and like 900 kilo, and it's going to be like the Radical done up, but probably not as snappy because of the tyres. But yeah, I genuinely was like, even originally I thought it was a normal Roadster, and I was just like, yeah, stock Roadster series is great, but the new one, I bought it for the fucking whatever race we did. Never drove it again. So it would be sitting there, and I was like, yes. It's like, that would be a nice car to actually drive around. It's another one of those pre-made fucking race cars, basically. Really cheap pre-made race cars. So any fucking noob could start a series with those or the Radicals. Or the KTM and the Mono, but fuck either of them two cars. They're both fucking poo. Like, compared to the Radical, I'd choose the Radical hands down every day over those fucking things. They're horrible. Absolutely horrible. I reckon you could almost get the Roadster and the fucking Radical, like, to a point where there'd be like a BOP between them. And they're they both sit like just as are. They sit in, you know, that 200 to 300 horsepower, 800 to 900 kgs. They drive like sports cars. They're on sports tyres, and they're always driven a fucking Scuba and Atlanta and small Maggiore and shit like that. You know, like go-kart tracks for road cars. My god, too, I had one fucking attempt at that edit on the PC. I loaded up like the program, it just like loaded in the first clip, and then even like trimming or start point or anything. I was just like, this is not easy. I don't like this. I spoke to Meta today, like I don't know how to use that program at all. It is a very steep curve. It's not a curve, it's just an off the cliff. Where's his judge? Oh. I love Ash's livery. And I remember that was the thing too, like, everybody kept rocking up in all these cars and we're all just like checking out each other's cars. We're all admiring each other's liveries. And, yeah, everyone, like if they did it themselves, had a story. If they found it, they were like, yeah, get this, it's sick, check it out. Oh, Jesus, Chevy. She don't like stopping? So Ash has gone, what, half? And the boss was rapid here. 209.
318 top S0 Pete.
That's pretty good. But where do you have your brake indicator come up before the kink? Because if it does, you're in trouble. That's like, again, those SEMA cars. Man, the brake indicator on the fucking Mach 40 was like 300 meters. The Rampage, I swear, like I was braking before it even came up because I was like, there's no way I can go this deep, and then I just kept going deep. I wonder how they are for juice too. I've only got it at 3, I think it's 3.3 at the moment for both. And OG series we were like 2 tyre, 1 fuel. And fuel was still fucked, and tyres were still fucked. But at the moment, as he was like 4 of us here, it's at 10 laps, M would be required, and we're all saying like, you know, yeah, so it'd be like a 1-stop sprint, like it was, the other one was longer. But like the original intention for Bathurst was like full-blown sprint, as fast as you can, best tyres. But I remember fuel was horrible for nearly everybody, universally. I haven't even looked at the dial once this time. But I did notice in the Corvette there was not a, like, I was doing 5, 6, 7, 8 laps, and it didn't even look like it had an effect. The Super B, I'd done 3, 4 laps, it looked like it had gone a quarter of the tank, which is still enough. But I mean, I've got fucking 300 more horses than what I used to. It's blowing my mind. I think the Camaro was like 720. Yeah, I think it was 720 last time. I don't know, I'll look at mine. Mine will be sitting there. Yeah, because I think that everyone went with that because you're going for acceleration, because the car, as it was, had a pretty good top end, a pretty healthy top end, and the acceleration was one of its strongest points. Not all of them can have all of them. They do heaps. Well, yeah, this thing has nearly everything. set the fucking stage 5 reduction, I think. Got so much more power than we used to, because going over the mountain, all I had to do was like a series of lifting previously to get over there, and now I'm like full brake and dropping gears and shit. The distribution of power is way crazier compared to what it used to be. At least in this car. But like in a healthy way too, like it's fucking, I can feel it. It's rapid for a slug of a car. Sand again. Lost her. Man, Ash is getting quick.
GG guys, got to go. .its always fun with UTPGN guys.
No worries,
cheers.
Ash. But yeah, if we're going to do it, it'll probably be a weekend thing. But keep an eye out. You're pretty quick at it, man. You do well. The Boss is not an easy car to drive. My whole rig is moving. Coming into the chase. Oh.
Cheers Jester, emoji smiling face with hearts, emoji smiling face with hearts.
1/10, 3/10, 20 thousandths. Still think top end is, I mean, I don't know how you guys are pulling up. I'm struggling to pull up at 310. And a lot of braking ability in this car too. But again, like I said, I think the car's got incredible braking capabilities. And I'm running -5. And like it's fine. I'm doing all I can to stop that rear from swinging, and it's not really swinging. But it's just, I have to be super fucking consistent to keep the pace. Like any wall contact or any, you know, non-application, like where I don't build it quick enough, is bad, especially over the mountain, because like at the moment that's where the car used to be really good, and now because of how much extra power I have going over there, I'm not getting clean at all. And I've been pretty inconsistent with the chase, trying to figure out whether to do it in fucking third or second. Terrified doing it in third, trying to lay the throttle down. Last turn I have to be second. Fucking literally holding my breath over the mountain. I just got over the whole thing in fourth. Just nothing but just delicate throttle control the whole way. littlest bit of curve on the last turn, and I didn't even spin. Just a 180, come to a skid, literally fucking stuck under the bridge. That was hot. Don't know what it would have been, but that was hot. Sorry, Chevy. Turn off reset from set. Oh, wrong button. Don't mind me. Bro, this has been a very consistent, controlled... Ah! That was a really good burnout. Look at that patchwork. I went through so many gears, controlled it. Fucking shreds the tyres up a bit more. Show me what you got, Chevy. Like he's got it going. Whoa! I'm alright. I lived. He's got that going through gears. Oh, he still got it. Oh, that still counts. I know, and look at it, the control. It looks so good. Like that's, you're getting a first person, just, he's like hands out the window. Fucking Victor Myers, mate. Some of that's king. Yeah, I lost control long ago. He's cooked. See, like even this, when we're doing the cruise, this was like the kind of idea I had, like to literally like, and you and me were kind of doing it. I did, in a way. Oh, no, it's gone. I was fourth as I took off in a straight line. Alright, I'll go park. Bruh. Because Chevy was in fifth. I thought, you could tell, man, it was just spinning on the dime. Like, see, even... This is why I wanted to do stuff like this, why we were in the actual race in the cruise. So when I save it as a like, we're not ghosted now. So like, if this was saved in a replay, ain't gonna be no cunts ghosted. You know what I mean? Like, if you crash into each other, you're gonna crash into each other. But you could legit, like, so even the way we are now, you have 2 or 3 cars parked, and it looks like we're sitting here watching yous do a burnout comp, just to get the footage of it. You know, you set like a 1-lap race, and we take off from the start line, and we come here, and this is what we do. And then we completely shred the tyres, then try to drift around the track to the finish line. I'd be down for it, because it just looks mean. Like, footage of this, especially like with the chopper cam and shit, ugh. Does it not look good? Alright. What do you think, Chevy? Do you want to... Actually, fuck it. I reckon we just do it just an hour before we even proper race. Alright, edit event settings. 1 lap. Done. Done. We'll make it. Evening. So now we'll go sunrise. Change event. Wait, still initializing what? Then just enter. And then we'll start, and we'll do it. You go first, Sparrow. Me and Chevy will park it. Summon that's burnout comp. That fucking Bathurst. First turn. Yeah, there you go. It's perfect. You're on the outside knob. Oh, and we could do a burnout to warm the tyres up. Huh? Fuck it. Mate, I'm gonna drop its guts so hard. Alright, I'm gonna park it. Oh, that did work. Why you go? Oh, there we go. Now you're not a ghost. Okay. Now you're a ghost. What the hell? It's because we're in race. Keep going. There you go, because it's got parts where you're not. Oh, that looks great. Not really shredding them. Fucking grass ruined it for me. Alright. Line up, but like, right here. Right, straighten up, wheel. Straighten up, wheel. Do your thing. You good? You good. Alright. Line up. Oh yeah. Actually, I'll move a bit more over so Chevy's got a little bit more room. Chevy's fucking Austin Powers reverse. What's he doing over there? Where is he? Alright, on 40. I feel like we're in a fucking movie. Oh, that was nice. Put him in the wall. Yeah. Oh! Help! 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 Oh my god! I didn't even know what I was doing after you did that. Oh! You're a ghost! Fuck me! My wheel's having a fit. Oh! Oh, she's chirping. Oh, get off the wall! Nah. Jesus Christ. Without reset. And the steering, because of how much I'm spinning, I don't know what way's what, mate. So we drifted this way. Oh! Oh! I guess you didn't do it either. Jesus Christ, my wheel. I literally feel like I'm driving a truck right now. Oh, oh. Oh, I nearly made it. Fucking hell. This is hard. I am so sweaty. Oh, you're on fire. Uh-oh. I'm going around. Oh! Oh, the wheel, man, seriously. Fucking what way is what with this wheel right now? Come on, you. Tyres are still fine. Oh, come on! Look at the smoke! Oh, that made me sweaty. I do not advise 10-minute burnouts. Alright. Do we all have a rampage? Or even just, we'll do the same machine now. Like, just play around. Just play around with it. No point doing a race. It's getting late already.
I've been lurking doing my own thing. What were y'all doing? I heard lots of laughing. 10 out.
Burnouts, drifting, crashing, lots of crashing. So basically it was a burnout comp gone wrong. From the start. Stand and start, and we deliberately just
Oh righto.
dumped it. Cars going 90 k's first gear, just stupid shit so I could capture the footage. Alright, so at the current settings we should still be, and I'll change it to a 5 and turn off the requirement. Yeah, turn that off. Keep it open. Yeah. Yeah, the minimum weight won't be a problem for any of them. Any of them, because they're all fucking fat. Even the Rampage, I think, is still 1200. Yeah, 14. That's the lightest. Maverick 17. The Mac is nearly 16, and the Chevy is the lightest at 13.6.
You will have to watch down Conrad about 200 meters reverse burnout.
Sick. Will do. I saved it. I think I did. Where was it? Recent settings. Yeah. I did. And the Mac 40, I wanted to try that just because I put the new livery on it. I think it looks mint. And I got to do a new proper one for this. The stock livery on the Rampage does look pretty fucking racy. And the cockpit in it is so strip air. It's like a fucking speedway kind of SSX type fucking thing. The Rampage. It's got the welded fucking bars down the windows and shit. All the holes in all the fucking framework, like, just looks weird. But you should try Maverick. She quick. It's like fucking 360, 370. down Conrod. And she don't like stopping. But you can get used to it. It is drivable. I just hate the braking on it. I think it's braking, and I felt like it should have been way better over the mountain. I felt like I could really feel its weight over the mountain. Like, 'cause it's an MR too, isn't it? I think it's an MR. And that's where I was like, for over the mountain, I was like, what a piece of shit. What a fat piece of shit. But the braking on it, I thought was horrendous. Even just turn 2. Going up the mountain, yeah, turn 2 was killing me. had the long button on. Oh, fuck it. Bruh. Just talking shit about this car. I just drove down. I was like, is that you sitting there? And you didn't answer it. I was cruising. You in it too now? Yeah, it's incredible. It's scary, but it's like once you get used to it, it's so race car. The way its body roll, aerodynamics, and the sheer fucking speed. It's quick. I mean, sports tyres, like if it was on racing tyres, it's probably be doing quicker time than the current daily B tyre. Because yeah, the acceleration is like spaceship level. Like a fucking Red Bull. Temperamental. I feel that too. But I think it's just go too full send, it won't. Still got to treat it like you still got to kind of drive it like clean, smooth. And the other ones you can kind of thrash a little. You got to get that like RSM flicking. You don't want the RSM flicking in this. Like it's, you want the nose pointed. Yeah, the only time you want the RSM to fucking be coming out is when you're slowing down to your maximum and going out steadily. It's very hard up the hill. Like it's to do it clean. I put that down too quick. Hit loose. Testing the fucking suspension. Oh, really testing it. I really like it. I wonder what it'd be. I wouldn't reduce it much on BOP, but it'd be a lot slower than. But I mean, I guess as long as we've all got it fully done up, it's the same car. Yeah, same, $6.99 or whatever. You don't have to do much to it either. You drop like one of them, put some weight on it. Yeah, I'm 7 laps in. I'm on these tyres. What's the fuel actually? It's got 2 laps left. It's not bad too for sauce. You can definitely in cars like this at least put up the tyre wear 1 or 2 more. And if you want to have like good 20, 30 lap races, probably drop the fuel 1, tyres up 1, 2 and 4. And then, you know, still open tune. As long as they get under that 700. Everybody can see, because there's not much that you can actually do to it too. It's like the Maverick. A lot of them are like that. Almost like the Le Mans cars and shit too. Like that fucking old Corvette Stingray. The Daytona. Yeah, the 59 or whatever it is. And then the Daytona was another one too, where you can't change any of the fucking loadout of it. Yeah, so mine's 699.31. 855 horsepower, 1406 weight. 91 output, 100 power. I should probably swap them around actually, just to see at least. Because usually you want your ECU more. Yeah, I don't know, wait, oh there we go. So I just swapped them over, output adjust 100, power restrictor 91, and now I'm 699.98. 2 extra horsepower. No intercooler, no supercharger. Yeah, and it's got the ultimate parts. Yeah, no weight either. Actually, some weight to the rear end of it. Might. Because you can get more power out of it too. No, I don't care about that. And yeah, you can't change downforce. So, like straight up, you can't change your downforce on the car. Alright, so... Because I mean, fuck, you push it to 1600, then it would be in line with the others. Like the Maverick and Mac. Yeah. Oh, I'll see what it is anyways. How much does it drop its power? 689. Yeah, so you can keep it literally 100, 100. 699.49. 1606 kilos. But it's only added 0.1 of everything to the stats. So I actually don't think it'd be worth it. But it might be worth experimenting with. And the car's 50/50, which would make sense too with weight drives. But some extra to the rear might eliminate that arse end, like full stop of ever popping out on you. Yeah, but you're also going to have to deal with more wear. Like what was happening to me in the Super B. What if I went like 100, 703, 701, 699.96. Yeah, good sacrifice. My sacrifice. I don't know why that. I just heard. Yes, you can. Because originally, the way the car was set up, like even BOP, it would just hit the limiter hardcore at like 275, 280. Would just you hit it. But that wasn't done up. These are done up. Like yeah, that's even the other night when I grabbed it, I was like, fuck, I haven't put anything on it, and it's off its head. Now it's a 10-second car. I think stock it's like 12. Because I remember when I first drove it, I hated how quick it hit the limiter. And yeah, I've got mine set to 270. I actually think I could bring that back. Because what am I hitting? 300? Yeah, actually no, I reckon 260 final speed is at 321 and I'll put it back to like 325. Yep. But I've got it set at 260. And I'm going to bring first is at 106, I'm going to bring first back to like 101, actually 102. And then yeah, keep second, actually no, I'll add a few more to just second, go like 153 for second, third, 201, or 201. Get a few more out of fifth, 53, 25. So I've dropped first a little, and then I've dropped first a bit, because I think it was 109 or 111, something like that, stock. And I'm at 102, because it just, I don't want to, like, there's like two turns where you make, both the left-handers, uphill, and then the elbow. You can do them in second and it feels like you're struggling to stay away from the wall, but in first it just like it whips in so fast, it's like you don't want to be in that position. And just how quick you've got to put the power down first, second, third. And this car will put the power down that quick, but like you're trying to avoid the grass, and it's because it's not like the other ones too where it's going near the grass because of the weight. It's going near the grass because just how fucking quick it's taking off. Because it is, it's like breakneck acceleration on it. You feel it. Its acceleration is next level quick. So it's the type of car too, like even a BOP you can have, because there's not much that you can do to it, but you can do stuff to it. We can put it, like even a BOP, and then have tuning available for like those fucking diehards that want to change what they can of it. That'd make it even more interesting in terms of like even with us playing around with gearing, you know what I mean, something as simple as that, like what it does to the car, especially different tracks anyways, we know how important that is. Going from Bathurst to a speedway, I remember we like theoretically our projected top ends were coming down to like 190, 200 or whatever, and then you had a look at it was still like 360. You know, but you were dropping it to 200 in terms of the first number. And you would get through like, we'll probably operate in third, fourth gear, and like the boss was capable of pushing to fifth, but it'd be like smoking the whole way.
Emoji grinning face, emoji grinning face, emoji grinning face. Skipping some comments. GG guys, got to go. .its always fun with UTPGN guys, cheers.
Yeah,
cheers Jester, emoji smiling face with hearts, emoji smiling face with hearts. Fifth gear burnout.
Everything was
I've been lurking doing my own thing, what were y'all doing? I heard lots of laughing tang out. Oh righto. You will have to watch down Conrad about 200 meters reverse burnout.
It's a sick car. But yeah, I think the only thing in terms of just the sheer speed of it that could compete with it is the Maverick. But the Maverick isn't going to fucking drive like this thing. At all. I drove it. Like, and it's going to go quicker. Like, the Maverick is... that going up the hill, you will do a backflip at the fucking... the little jump at like 310k an hour. You know, like... you're just praying the wheels come down so you can start fucking braking. And onto the back, like, I swear it's 340, 350 if you get a good exit on Conrad. Yeah, in the Maverick. I've never been able to get this thing past like 320 at the kink, and like, but this thing you can still be on some form of throttle into the kink Whereas like all those other ones, you're already full lift and full ready for brakes. Especially the Maverick. Actually, I thought the Maverick, like, I got used to it. I felt like I could pull it up. I was doing 209s in it. But the Mach 40 was the one where I was like, I don't know, it was something about the way, either the way I was driving it, whatever. But the Maverick and the Hustle, the way you had to drive it, I could, especially just because of the way it put its power, because of how long first, second, third are in it too. You could really use that, as long as you were gentle throttle, you could just use them up the hill. Like after fucking turn 3, turn 4. It didn't feel as loose as it should be either, considering its power. But like how quick it would put it down if you were correctly pointed in a straight line was terrifying. But like you get in this thing, and this thing can handle and kind of, you know, not as quick put that power down, but it's fucking damn near close, and it doesn't have anywhere near the horsepower. So the limit up can be full stretched, pretty much. Like even with what we've just done to the gearing, your blue light can come up a good second before your actual shift. Like it can fully, it's like the Group 1 cars, like where you could fucking stretch it like that 15k extra at the shift point, like, and get that fucking full clunk into the next gear. Well, I must say already, the way this is over the mountain, the extra 100 kilos, is much better. Much better. And I'm changing brake belt. I was rocking +1, now I've got -1. And now the front end feels super snappy too.
How's it going?
Not bad, Alan. We were playing around with Trans Ams, testing. Then doing a burnout comp, drift comp, etc. Now we're in the Rampage, and we're at a set PP, but anything goes in terms of how you get there. And you see, even though I can see your acceleration seems fucking snappier. Go. How are you, Alan? What are you doing, mate? You'd love this. You would have got a boner before I even said I would enjoy racing these on a speedway, on like sports hards. We're on sports softs at the moment, and the car is grippy. But we're back in that muscle car, road car, scary car mode, and classic car, just in general. Cars. We are like the fucking Actors Guild at the moment. We're on strike against the group cars. We think they're underrepresented. I think Kaz needs to wake the fuck up. But we are very happy with Kaz Sung for giving us 1953 Corvette in the next update. So pretty. And again, you know how I was talking about like just even playing around with like the convertibles, that classic car convertible, like how I was showing off like all the 50s and 60s ones that were just outright convertible road cars, European, American, etc. That would fit. That would be the show pony of the lot. telling you, mate. Fucking hot pink, ebony white. I see it. Metalwork pink. Fucking like all the door detailing and shit in the white. Chrome rims, chrome everything. But maybe, I mean, it could even be, like, if it's not just the straight up, the Ridgy Ditch, you know, 53 or whatever it is, it might be one of these type things where it's a fucking SEMA, fucking show and shine, 800 horsepower, you know, engine swapped fucking demon. Can only pray. But I'm sure we'll still be able to get it to 600-700 pp, no worries. I'm never fucking near enough on the ride. I'm fucking pulling the car in, crying. 205.1. Yowie, wowie. No matter what, up the hill, I'm half a tenth slower now with the extra weight. First second. What are you doing, the alloying, first or second? Second, they're controlling it. The elbow coming out on the straight. Conrad. Yeah, I can't get over 318. Got assist on. I didn't look about this. I didn't think we could. Lagging so hard. There is a lot of tyre marks up on Skyline. On the grass. A lot. Like, I just went over it myself and it was the first time I'd gone over and I just noticed all these tyre marks coming in hot.
SOB just realized I was way back in the stream, LOL.
You're always way back in the stream, Alan. You're living in the past for it. I mean, we shouldn't even be in the future. You should be on the same day as us now. Pretty sure. 17 hours. Like that. But yeah, this would be right up your alley, Alan. Like seriously. Especially with all of us being in the same car. Big mono. I guess that's because of the extra weight in the rear end too. That's why it's monoing now. Yeah, I wasn't at all with the with no weight on it. Like it was nice and stable over the bump. Oh, fuck. Doing toes up here. Oh, I came so close to that Falcon wall. All I seen was blue. Outside one. I was close to the inside one, but the outside fucking clip your ass end of the car one. Dick's fucking rock one. Coming off that last turn, but I don't know how you got so quick. Your tune must be fucking way better. Your gearing. I'm storing 2056 optimal. And it's definitely my worst point too. After the Fujitsu corner, it's fucking Tubby. Stupid fucking Tubby sitting up there with his finger pointing. I see his fat fucking head. I'm like, fuck off Tubby, this isn't not a cricket game. What are you doing here? Get out of here. I see his face and I get angry by cricket. I crash. And then when I come over Skyline, I'm getting all emotional and shit. Because I'm thinking of the great man. You know? And then when I come into the Dipper, I'm just terrified. And about to die. And then into the Falcon, it's just first, it's like, yeah, don't slow down too much, don't slow down too much, don't slow down too much. And then on the way out, it's like, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall, don't touch grass, don't touch grass. And then at the chase, you just like, please stop, please turn. And I'm starting to flirt with that 150 braking marker at the end of the chase. But it's telling me to go around 200. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh god! Oh, that was so ambitious. No, I clicked into fourth after like the third left bit, going around the top towards Skyline. It was the first time because I'd been hitting the limiter on third every time, and I clicked into fourth thinking I was even going to be able to pull up into the, and I literally like clicked out at fourth and just I went straight over the shoot off point. Just tried to pull the car up after that because it wasn't happening. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. I'm broke. Oh, true. 2 laps I got. Individuals and just put it at a certain number. With the number, like before you go into the individual gears. Yep. Okay. Because I always put mine low and projected is still. So what's your projected then when you go into it for final gear? It'd be stupid high. No, so full customized racing, and you're what you say 3, and the projected is 395 when you go into it for fifth. Is what your bottom is without you touching it. Mine's 395 at 320. Alright. And if I bring it back to 300, it's 370. Oh, and there we go. Yeah, the LSD, which I haven't even touched. So I've been OG 10, 30, 20. That would explain a lot too. Alright, well, yeah, straight up 10 off sensitivity, actually 15 off sensitivity. 2 off torque. 2 off brakes. And I was better with the rear. But that was pre-weight. We'll see how it goes with the weight. A 100. I'm playing around with the positioning of it now because I still had a dead middle. Max power is 867. It's gone down. $886 now. I'm on 700 flat. 886. Max torque 99.2. I was at 100.7 before. And weight's 48.52 now. I do. I'm at 90. I'm at 94 on the power. And I just dropped the sports suspension in it too to get even more. But it's because of the weight. It's because of the weight. But I'm playing with it. Arguing with his one. Big time. Oh! Oh, mate, he was nearly hitting everything on the up. On the over, he was just getting loose, and then on the way down, the dipper, he's nearly gone completely over the dipper. That was a really nice exit. But he was 215. I think he's coming to grips with the fucking listen to it. He's getting an easy 325. Yeah. Oh, that was nice. This is a very nice car to listen to. That fucking diffuser on. Oof. Suspension. Same. Barely jumped at all. And I've now counted, I've put a bit of the weight back towards the back, so. And that's more just so I can put a little bit more power down, but safely. Even if it's at the cost of tyres. Just as long as it actually gives me traction. Oh mate, yeah, no chance again. Again, looking at the speedo. Fuck, you can't look at the speedo, can you? Coming into the trap. That rear now. power's getting a bit too much. It's only fucking 48.52. Weight balance is fucked. I broke it. I broke it. Whoa! There's crash coming out of the pits. Like no shit. Spun. Smashed into the wall. cannot play with its weight balance. You just can't. It's completely different car now. Poo. Basically. I don't know how you've got the car 100. What parts don't you have on it then? You must have some parts not on it. Yeah, three. Engine balance tuning. Oh, actually, I don't know which one of them is ultimates. Oh, yeah, no, the titanium connecting and racing crank. Okay. Well, that doesn't... That was violent. Cannot seem to keep my right side of the car off the green stuff. Icky. Fuck around on the curbs. violent. Yeah, it's very loud, violent. Crackles. All the time, like the Radical. Every time I'm purple. That was scary. The dipper, man. It's just getting all, like when I come in there that quick. I was fucking 9/10. Oh, over a whole second up. I was 2/10 first, but nearly 9/10 in one whole sector. But the dipper just coming into it with that speed, it was like even just putting the brakes on lightly, the weight transition was not friendly. I'm trying to do a lot more in third now, though, and I'm finding that's kind of what really helped there. I'm getting in now, optimal's 2040. I just keep dying at some point. I'm not respecting that, I'm not being gentle enough at all points of the lap. Treat me like a fucking nation's qualifying top split for your life or death. Depends on the situation. Oh my god. I wish my brake won't stop flushing too. Stop coming. Save. Oh, my arsehole. Save. Bro, when you go down Conrod, honestly, it gets into like fucking blue line so quick, you're expecting a 6 gear. Like at like 320, you're expecting a 6 gear.
Okay guys, gotta go, thanks for the fun.
No worries, Chef. Definitely can't do it again. She's quick. Yep, tyres fucked. I did it. Dead again. Had the dip. Too much grass, right hand side, going into it. Way too much grass. And started pulling up okay, but just couldn't even pull up at the fucking curve in the grass. Just straight over it again. But yeah. Get good sectors. Just fucking every third sector, 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 10 seconds. And the brake, it just won't stop dragging. I have to keep like pressing it to stop it from dragging. Up the mountain, yeah. It's just as soon as I get near Skyline that things get booked. Alright. Survived the dipper and I'm 5/10 up, but I'm bouncing off everything. Falcon. Also 5/10 up, 5/10 down. It is. It really is. Alright, I'm going to end it there anyways. Chevy said he's done. Yeah, they're very interesting. That's a lot of fun though. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night. Because that's genuinely worn me out. My shoulders are fucking killing me. What have we got in the classics? Have a check this week. Not many changed over yet. None I need. There's a few possible cars in the classics this week could do it. The Mangusta, the Mark 1, the GT350, the Cobra, the Challenger. It's a good car. Looks fucking smick with a big set of rims and like a mint chrome paint job on it. Looks like its own little Mach 40. I need another Countach too. I need another one of them to come up in fucking used cars. Because you can engine swap it. The 88 Countach. 25th anniversary one. I can't remember. I think it's another Lambo engine though. But yeah, it can definitely be done. But yeah, thanks for that, dude. It was a heap of fun.